Australia implements strict social media ban for under-16s amid rising concerns. In a bold move to protect young people from the perils of social media, the Australian Parliament has passed a groundbreaking law prohibiting children under the age of 16 from accessing social media platforms. This legislation, one of the strictest of its kind globally, was approved after considerable debate and public polling, indicating strong support. The legislation champions significant fines for social media companies, up to a $50 million if they fail to enforce the new age restrictions. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are now tasked with ensuring that no Australian child under 16 can create or maintain an account, a measure that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese fervently supported. Before the legislative vote, PM Albanese highlighted the adverse effects of social media on youth, including increased peer pressure, anxiety, susceptibility to scams, and exposure to online predators. His vision for Australian youth involves more engagement in physical and social activities outside the digital realm. This legislation comes in the wake of a public opinion poll that showed 77% of Australians are in favor of the ban, reflecting widespread concern about the impact of social media on children's mental health and well-being. Ali Halkich, a prominent Australian anti-bullying advocate whose son tragically died due to social media-induced bullying, lauded the law, emphasizing the empowerment it grants to parents in protecting their children. However, the ban has sparked significant controversy and opposition from various quarters. Critics argue that it might marginalize vulnerable groups such as LGBTQ youth and immigrant children, who often find community and support through social networks. Australia's Human Rights Commission has voiced concerns that the law could infringe on the human rights of young individuals by restricting their ability to participate fully in society. Meanwhile, privacy advocates are alarmed by the potential increase in personal data collection as platforms scramble to comply with age verification requirements. Within the political arena, Senator Sarah Hanson-Young criticized the bill as out of touch, characterizing it as an attempt by older generations to impose their internet ideals on the youth. The enforceability of the legislation remains a subject of significant uncertainty, with regulatory details still to be ironed out over the next 12 months. Exemptions are expected for certain platforms like WhatsApp and YouTube, considering their utility for youth in scenarios related to work or recreation. As the Australian government prepares to enforce this legislation, the global community watches closely. This radical approach to regulating social media usage among the youth sets a precedent that could either pave the way for similar laws worldwide or serve as a cautionary tale depending on its outcomes on youth welfare and rights. Thank you for choosing Satori News.